Hey guys, welcome back again. This is another update for Ashes of Creation that we had a test yesterday, and it was actually a good time. But I wanted to touch base on the last video, and I want to say thank you to everybody that came through and showed love on the video and the comments and everything like that. And I love the banter, and I love talking with everybody. And MMOs is a passion, and just video games in general. So anytime I get to share my passions with anybody else, it's something that's very, very good, and I enjoy it very much. So keep in the comments and keep having conversations, especially with each other and especially with me. If you want to get a hold of me, you can follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and you can just message me. And some of you guys already took the liberty to message me on Facebook, and I thank you for that. It's been actually a great time to actually have conversations with everybody privately or on the videos and everything like that. So I'm pretty open. You can join the Discord and come through, and I'm always available. So I try to pride myself on community engagement and being open and being available for everybody from all walks of life, and being just somebody that you can reach out to and not be one of those streamers or content creators that you can't actually talk to and have a conversation with. So that's what I try to do. And obviously if I get too busy, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm ignoring you, but hey, it happens, and I will let you know. But I will always get to your messages. If you leave me a message or anything like that, I'll always reply. So, and it will be me, not somebody else. So let's go on with the video and let's figure out what's going on with Ashes of Creation. So we had a big test going, and the big thing was one server. All the other tests have had multiple servers, anywhere between 2 to 3 servers, and this was just one server now. And what they wanted to test was the siege portion of the testing, and we were all on there. We all got level to 15. We all went to go to do the siege, and unfortunately I was on the attacking side this time. I've always played defending, and I've never seen the attacking, and the attacking is pretty dope. When you first spawn into the siege, you have 3 dragons that you can kill for buffs. We went for the poison dragon, the green dragon, and it looked really, really cool. I wish I could show it to you guys. Yeah, we went to kill it, and then the server crashed. So the problem with the alpha currently is when a server crashes, it takes anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes for the server to spin back up. So we'll see on July 9th to 11th and see if the servers crash and how long it takes to come back up. But hey, it's an alpha, so we have to just go with those growing pains. But the siege part was pretty good. The server stuff was good. They leveled up all the nodes, and you got to see which for me, for the first time, because I haven't been in the alpha that long, is certain areas, nodes of influence of different races. They look aesthetically different, and I was surprised that it would be that. I mean, the layouts were the same, but the aesthetics of the building were completely different, and I love that. And just because of the human races and stuff, and the early suggestions of nodes being leveled up by influence of whatever race is the dominant race to do it, that's actually pretty good. So with that, I mean, it's not always roses. Obviously the negative of the server going down, but we got a lot of testing. We realized a couple things, and here's the couple things that I realized is we ran 2 mages this time, and we realized that 2 mages, the problem is because we couldn't kill bosses. Normally, like when you play World of Warcraft or anything like that, you go in and you're just like, hey, it doesn't matter what our comp is, we can just at level, at gear, just go ahead and just dominate the content and go ahead and knock it out. Well, that wasn't the case. We went and fought the Frost Dragon that had actually mechanics this time, because for the last 2 tests it didn't have mechanics. It just stood there and froze us, and then it didn't hit us, and we killed it slowly with a tank and a healer. We went 2 mages. It actually had mechanics, and it like double shot me, and it one shot my friend, which is kind of funny. Actually, no, scratch that. It double shot both of us, not one shot. So don't want to, if you have listens to this, Lamb, don't, I'm not cutting you short, but it's actually pretty good. And then we fought the fire dragon, and that was interesting because that has a fire ring around it, and when you step into it, it has a ticking damage. So you need like 2 to 3 healers, and you need like a party. You need not just like a 5-man group. You need at least a raid group to go kill that, in my opinion. I'm not sure if you guys have killed it out there. Let me know how you do it, because we went there as a duo and we were like, nah, this is not happening. This is not happening, and we're just gonna go ahead and just get rid of it. So we left that. Lamb did die. That was funny, but there's a couple bugs that were kind of game breaking that we found. Is when you're on your mount and you get attacked, it's hard to get off your mount. It's not responsive enough. Sometimes when you're in combat and you're on your mount, you can't get off your mount, and therefore if you die on your mount, you literally T-pose. And basically what that means is, one, you can't get off your mount, and you hit Control T, and Control T resets your character. Well, if you're dead on your mount, you reset your character, you literally respawn dead on the floor. And when you respawn dead on the floor, you can't do anything. So you have to basically log out, log back in. So that's happened to Lamb a couple times, happened to me a couple times. It was kind of annoying on that aspect, to the fact that, hey, that's a game breaking bug. We submitted those. Hopefully other people submitted those, then get that ready for the 9th. That's a huge bug. More bosses, have mechanics and everything like that. There's a lot of different quests that I was being shown that I've never seen before, and it's actually pretty good. So there's a lot of quests that you can do and a lot of things I'm going to show you on stream. And what else was there? Obviously this is not a scripted thing, as you can tell. I'm just going through my memory and trying to remember everything that we did. And we talked about PvP, and I'm gonna actually have to wait on that. It's a really good audio session between myself, Lamb, and Kefka, and we basically had a conversation about PvP, but the issue is it's got some audio from the test. I don't know if I can release that, so if I'm allowed to, there's gonna be a follow-up video, just a short snippet about us talking about PvP, but I'm gonna give you my raw thoughts without everybody else's opinion, and then we can talk about that, especially, you know, we can talk about that later. And with the PvP, there's an issue that I have, and I've been basically talking about it, and obviously it's alpha, so I know to curb my expectations on this. I know it's not gonna be the same thing. I know alpha 2 is gonna be better, but right now in PvP, when first you get a first impression, that's all you need, and you basically can write the game off. So I'm gonna let you guys know straight up that PvP is possibly the biggest hot topic for this game currently. And the fact that you can flag in the starting town, you can flag anywhere, you can start attacking people. So when the server went down after the testing of the siege, everybody was level 15. We all respawned back in the main little town hub, because that's where we spawned, and you know, that's where everybody is. So many people flagged up, and there was just PvP everywhere. People were just fighting people everywhere and just killing anybody, doesn't matter who it was. So anybody who logged in, who was like level 1, was just getting absolutely one shot by level 15s. That is kind of a problem, and they were corrupted and whatnot, and you drop gear, but there's nothing, you know, it really doesn't matter, because you got free gear, and if you're level 15 and you got all this money and you don't drop your money, you literally can just go buy another set of gear. Obviously you only do it twice because the gear costs so much, so if you were to drop that, they kind of curbed that a little bit, where they gave you a lot of money, and the PvP gear is very expensive in the alpha right now. So I'm just not sure on how things are gonna be with this, and turning on the flag and fighting people anywhere. And we had Lamb, who I was playing with, he was in one of the starter dungeons, and people just kept attacking him over and over again. And the fact is, even if you're not flagged and somebody's flagged and use an AoE ability, you can hit them. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do about that. I have some thoughts and reservations about that and things to curb that, but we'll talk about that again later. But I just wanted to give you guys that thought of the negativity of the PvP. I know people were worried about PvP, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, this game is bad and, you know, PvP is a problem. No, it's not that. Just know that the flagging issue and fighting people, yeah, there's a corruption system, but there's no incentive not to do it. And I wish I can release that conversation in this video. Hopefully they give me the agency to do that. I might have to do that later, but it's actually something that we need to be aware of. But overall, the test was great. Another successful time that I spent from 6 p.m. Eastern time to about 10 p.m. Eastern time, a good 4 hours. And there's supposed to be another test today, because obviously we didn't get to test the sieges with the master server. So again, there's gonna be another video on top of that. The next video that I have that I'm working on is what to expect in Alpha 1. What is an Alpha 1? Why should you be excited? And what is basically there to curb expectations to bring everything down? I'm very excited about the game. I do love the game. I love questing in the game. I will tell you that obviously I don't want to read all the quests because I don't want to spoil the quests, but there's some quests that, oh my God, that are just very fleshed out in lore and detail. And it's really good because, you know, I'm used to playing, you know, WoW. So obviously you guys know I've been playing WoW for 16 years. I'm used to be playing that game to the point where I get like an autopilot, an auto quest turn in. I don't read quests. I don't do any stuff like that. There's none of that stuff in this game. You actually have to read and understand what's going on and do the quests, and it's part of the game. So you can skip by on that, and it's actually pretty decent on there. So we'll figure it out and go from there. But I just want you guys to understand that there are issues with the game. It's not perfect, and just go into it with an open mind. When you watch things, you'll be like, I don't like that. It's gonna change. It's Alpha 1, there's an Alpha 2, there's a Beta 1 and a Beta 2, and then possibly the release of the game. So please curb the expectations. Go into it with an open mind and understand that if I love the game and you love MMOs and you like what I've played and you know that I wouldn't sell you down the river and tell you this game is bad. I just want you guys to understand that your gripes, your issues are something that I will take to the developers if I can do that. I'm pushing to get into their content creation program so I can work closely with them and hopefully have a voice inside that'll basically let you guys know on our sake, for the people that aren't hardcore PvPers, the people that are hardcore PvPers, something that you want. But we have to understand that casual players make games. Yes, hardcore players like myself, who's going to play this game for hours on end, is going to be not the focal point of the game. I guess it will be, but it won't be, because casual people turn the lights on. You know what I mean? People that can play a couple hours and they want to have an experience too. They don't want to sit there and log in and just get dumpstered by a roaming gank squad of people and then not be able to play the game. You know, that's not something that people want, and there needs to be something to protect those players. And I know in the iteration of what the vision is, that that's not the core thing, but if that changes where we can protect casual players in a sense and let the PvPers run wild on their PvP end where they need to PvP, but have some kind of like area or places for casual players to just play the game and enjoy the game, I'm telling you, this game is going to be great. So I don't know what the solution is. I'm just spitballing stuff out there because, you know, me, I don't write anything down, and I just want to go ahead and just give you raw thoughts and raw emotions, because I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. You could be like, Tech, that's incorrect. This is what they have, blah, 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 blah. Sound off in the comments, let me know. And follow me on all my socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and just send me messages and let me know what you think, because I'm out here. I'm going to be testing today, and on the 9th, last little thing before we end the video. I've been getting messages from a lot of you guys saying you don't want Twitch. So let me know where you want me to stream the game primarily. Do you want me to stream it here on YouTube? Do you want me to stream it on Twitch? Do you want me to stream it on Facebook? Or even like Trovo? I don't know. But I'm open to anywhere where you want to watch me play and be part of the community, and let me know how I can assist you. And if things go right, I might be able to do something for you guys into Alpha 1. Can't give that away, but hopefully we can get there. But thank you for everything. Thank you for all the support in the last videos. Hopefully you support this video, and I'll see you in the next one.